learn something every day.
What did it feel to you just being able to? It's you and Reggie Bullock basically that have the torch now for Kinston and the new wave of ballers. So, just what does it mean to you as kind of being that new godfather in a sense?
Well, sometimes you don't even think about it. I think some days you let days go by and you don't realize and you don't sit down and just think of how blessed you are. So I think in that sense, like I said, I want to take every step the right way. I want to make my mistakes, but I want to learn from them also.
How does it feel, to kind of be, someone who's, very important, kind of a legend, in your hometown?
It feels great. I mean, I really don't have words for it. It's something that I dreamed of, something that I worked for my whole life, and it's something that I'm extremely confident in. So to see this dream come true and to see so many people behind me in this gym, it's amazing.
You're usually home around like the ECI tournament right before Vegas. Have you just been working out extra long, extra more?
Well, I think this year is like one of the most important seasons of my career. I've just been trying to stay out the way. I've been traveling a little bit, but just trying to be professional in what I do. I know that basketball got me to the position where I am now, so I gotta keep on pushing to get where I really want to be.
How's the dynamic been? I mean, last year I knew it was crazy with Lonzo Ball, of course, his father, and now you got LeBron James into the mix. Just kind of how have you been able to stay humble and just keep your complete focus on basketball?
Well, the way I look at it, I don't think I've done anything yet. I think you go to Kinston High, you win 4 state championships. I went to Duke. I had a pretty good career at Duke, and you go to the NBA, and we had some okay seasons, but you have a losing seasons. But I think the dynamic has changed because we have guys that want to win, and I think that's how I stay hungry. I think coming from a winning town, I want to win all the time, so I'll do anything for it.
Next question, let me grab this mic off.
Okay.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and I commend you for what you're doing here today. Thank you. And good luck with the season. Nice to meet you.
When it comes to this offseason, what have you really been working on this offseason?
This offseason, just every part of the game. Of course, the biggest thing for me was, of course, how could I get through an 82-game season? I think last year I played 59 games, and I just wanted to come back and be stronger and just try to train my body for what's going on, for what's about to go on this season.
Of course, Laker fans are kind of wondering, how's the dynamic going to work between, you and LeBron? Have y'all had any talks, anything like that?
We've had talks. Of course, we've been in the gym together. We have a pretty ongoing relationship that we have right now, but you never know how the dynamic is going to work. Hopefully, it's going to work for the good. I feel like it is. I feel like I'm going to be really good in the role that I play, and that's for me to continue to be aggressive and play the basketball the right way. So I think when you have people around that knows basketball, I think it's going to be really good.
So with LeBron embracing you guys, do you think that there's really going to be, kind of an adjustment period, or do you think it's going to be kind of, pretty seamless?
Every year it's a different adjustment. From my first year to my second year with different players, and from my second year to my third year with another different players and other different players. So I think it's always going to be different. I think you stay on the same path, and I don't think you make the adjustments along the way.
Of course, with all the movement and everything this offseason, was there kind of any worries, that you might possibly have to leave LA? How committed are you to LA?
Well, as I feel like my job can be taken every day. I could be injury free. I could be injured. I could be traded. I can be released. But it's my job to worry about me, and I have a really good relationship with Magic Johnson, Rob Pelinka, Luke Walton, and if it happened, it happened. I had to adjust from that, but I wasn't really worried about it. I was really worried about how could I be a better player, how could be a better man, just anything.
How much does Kinston kind of feed that, that hunger and that kind of, you can lose your job in any type of day type of mindset?
Well, so you look around, I had friends in high school that died at the age of 17, 16 years old, and they didn't get a chance to even think about what they wanted to be when they got older. So I think the hunger comes from that. The hunger comes from every kid that's on the street. Even they're hungry to get money, so they're doing what they're doing. So it's different things. Everybody's hungry to get out, and everybody's hungry to get something out of life.
Of course, you know, you're a part of the Lakers franchise.
Sorry, Ty.
Oh, you're good.
Great seeing you. Best of luck with everything.
Of course, you're part of the Lakers, one of the greatest NBA franchises, you know, ever. You know, of course, y'all have LeBron this year, and of course, you know, how much does that Laker culture, you know, kind of, you know, push you to be kind of in that, you know, when that top cloth, you know, Kobe, Worthy, you know, all them?
Man, it's a push. Man, you always look at the bigger picture and you think like these guys have been in these shoes and they've put in over how many hours of work, and Kobe's doing 20 years. Magic Johnson's been through that, Shaq. But at the end of the day, I think it's you in the mirror. What do you see in the mirror? And I think I look up and see myself every day, and I want to reach my potential. I want to get better at what I do. So I think it starts with me. I don't think I look at everything else and be like, man, I got to be that. I got to be this. I think it starts with me, and I want to be the best player that I can be, and that's ultimately the best player in the world.
Of course, you know, you have, you know, there's been 8, you know, NBA legends, you know, come here from, you know, Kinston. Of course, you have the chance to probably be, you know, probably the possibly highest paid one. You know, of course, with your contract coming up in about 2 years. You know, how much is that, you know, kind of been on your mind this offseason where it's kind of a prove it type of year?
Well, yeah. I'm glad you said a prove it type of thing. You know, it's a thing to say prove it to other, but I feel like it's more proving it to myself. I think you go through seasons sometimes and you lack confidence, you lack comfortability a little bit. And I think this is the season where I feel the most confident in everything that I've been doing from whether it was Teachers Memorial to Kinston High School, from Teachers Memorial to Duke University, and I finally feel comfortable in myself where I feel like I know the basketball game enough to be really good and be one of those high-paid players. That's in the back of my mind right now, and I know I had to stay injury-free, but it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I can't talk that far because I want to stay in the present, but it's a blessing to even have that offer on the table.
Of course, you know, last question here. Of course, you know, when it comes to the Lakers and everything like that, you know, y'all obviously had a really big offseason. And of course, but it seems like people are still really doubting you. You know, you've been to Duke, you've been to Kinston, of course, you know, always been kind of an overdog. You know, how has it kind of been to finally be kind of an underdog this year?
Well, you know, in high school, and you talk about me being an overdog, I always still felt like the underdog. I never went number 1 in anything. I wasn't the number 1 high school player. I think I was number 2 or 3. I never went number 2 in the draft. So I feel like I've always been an underdog, and I gave people reasons to think that. And I think that ultimately gives you confidence. I think I give myself confidence, but that gives you confidence too, because it's like you said, it's a prove it year. Everybody wants to see it, but I really want to see it out of myself.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Nice meeting you.